Left-wing Labour leadership contender Jeremy Corbyn has brushed off criticism from his rivals, warning against the debate turning puerile. Ahead of an Edinburgh rally, he said he was not really very bothered by what others had to say about his campaign. Yvette Cooper, Kendall, and Andy Burnham have all attacked his plans, saying they are not credible and will make the party unelectable. The row comes as voting opens in the contest to replace Ed Miliband. Everything you need to know about the four candidates hoping to become the next Labour leader. Ballot papers are being sent out by the party, with than 600,000 people signed up to vote. Labour has said applications are still being verified. Voting ends on September 10, with the winner of the contest to be announced at a special conference on September 12. Ms. Cooper and Ms. Kendall have made separate calls for their supporters to back anyone but Mr. Corbyn in the contest, warning that Labour would not be able to win an election under his leadership. Mr. Burnham also added his voice to criticism of the left-wing MP's policies, saying they lack financial and economic credibility. Asked about criticism of his leadership bid as he arrived at the Edinburgh event, Mr. Corbyn said he wanted to focus on policies. "I don't reply to personal abuse, to personal attacks, to personal criticism because the policies are more important, the issues are more important," he said. "We don't need to reduce our politics to a puerile level." Addressing supporters, he highlighted his 10-point plan, to be formally launched in Glasgow later. It will promise a commitment to growth, not austerity, nationalising the railways and energy sector, action on climate change and a plan for nuclear disarmament. Secluded drawing rooms. Mr. Corbyn said he hoped MPs from across the political divide would unite to defeat the government's welfare reform bill, and also criticised the government's proposed union reforms and George Osborne's budget. He said making his manifesto a reality was a possibility but was not going to be achieved by politicians in isolation handing down policies from secluded drawing rooms in secluded and comfortable parts of this country. He also said people were totally and absolutely and completely turned off by the politics of celebrity, personality, name-calling, abuse and all that kind of behavior, so I'm not really very bothered about what anybody says about anybody in our campaign, including me. The Islington North MP, who has held the seat since 1983, is currently the bookmakers' favourite to win the Labour leadership race. His campaign has come under sustained criticism from senior figures in the party who have warned that a lurch to the left will keep Labour out of power. Meanwhile, voting in the election for the new Scottish Labour leader ended at midday. Scottish Parliament members Kezia Dugdale and Ken McIntosh are vying for the role vacated by former Labour MP Jim Murphy in June.